name is Melita Archibald.
When were you born?
1920.
Which parish are you from?
Hanover.
Where you went to school?
Granny's Mound.
Okay, that's in Hanover. Okay.
From you was a little girl. Tell me something that you remember.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember. I used to learn in school.
Can you tell me the name of your brothers and sisters?
Tell me them, Mama.
Tun,
Mm-hmm.
Darius,
Mm-hmm.
Ral,
Mm-hmm.
Brother Sonny,
Mm-hmm.
What's your sister's name?
Beatrice.
She only had one sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 5 brothers, 1 sister?
No, she had another sister, you know.
But she passed.
But we didn't know her, but she always tell us about her.
And are any of her siblings alive?
No, she's the only surviving one.
I'm Therese. As she called me Jackie. Yes, we grew up in Manchester, and it was a pleasure. You know, Manchester is one of the best parishes there is.
Where in Manchester?
It's a small district out of Mandeville that's called George's Valley. Yeah.
Talk to me about the type of mother she is.
When we were growing up, she was very strict. But after a while, I mean, she is the best mother. She would give her life for her children. She would feed us and not eat. She would give us everything that she have and don't eat. I mean, she made sure that we went to church, we went to school. She would make sure our children are well taken care of.
And I understand that originally she had 9 children?
Yeah, well,
Sorry, 11.
alive.
There are 9
Yeah.
alive, but
Mhm.
it was in heaven.
Yeah,
What happened to your other siblings?
they died.
Was this in earlier years or did they grow up and pass away?
They grew up and passed away.
So you said that your mommy was strict. So would you say that she was more of the disciplinarian in the household?
Disciplinarian, yes, she was.
Okay.
She was.
And what was daddy like?
Strict.
So it was strict on both sides?
Yes, it was. Well, my father was more, you know, the rough type. So we were more afraid of him than her. she would kind of shield us, even though she was strict. You know, when we do anything wrong, she would kind of hide it from him and scold us by herself.
And how exactly did she scold you? Was it?
No, she didn't beat us.
Okay.
She beat me.
No.
I mean,
Also, the boys were getting the spanking,
yes.
but the girls?
No.
Okay.
Proud of the girls.
Oh, okay.
Even though Elaine said she was strict, I didn't think she was that strict. She was more lenient than my father was. So, but I remember one day, Elaine and I were home, and I was about to cook lunch, and I sent Elaine. She was very lazy, and I sent Elaine for the trash pan to put the yam skin in, and she walked away and said, "Me nah do it." You know, at the time when she was walking away, she was walking towards the trash can. I didn't know, and I had the knife in my hand, and I went like this, and gave her a big cut on her foot.
And the mark is still there.
And
Right now.
yeah, and Mama was at the market. So when she came home and saw what I did, Mama said, Papa wasn't there. Mama said, wait till your father come in, because she couldn't catch me. So when Papa came, she told Papa, and I took off. Anyway, it's not about Papa. But what I'm trying to say is that she was strict, but lenient. I would say lenient, not strict. You understand? So I enjoy that about her. So we get away with a lot of things with Mama.
And what year did your father pass?
2099.
1999.
Do you know how long they were married for?
I know they got married in 1968.
And what were some of the activities you did with your mother?
We played jacks, jacks. We played baseball. At that time she was very young. When I say, baseball, we hide and seek. And other little games here and there.
I remember when we were younger, she was very fat. And she would lie on the bed and all her children would lay down on her. And she would tell her like stories and how she grew up in the country, tell us about her siblings,
And may I interject? I wouldn't say fat, I would say full figured. Yes, she was full figured.
And
I want to also interject. My name is Nigel.
Nigel?
The last son from Miss Melita.
So you're the wash belly?
Yeah.
Wash belly, I'm the wash belly, yes. As a baby, they much older than I was. They used to play some Bible game.
Who was much older?
Okay, they was older than I was. I was very young, so I didn't understand the games as such. So I was there fooling around. Since I'm the wash belly, I am the pet. They call me the bug. But the Bible games, I wish I could understand what they was doing. And up to this day, I would lay and think of it, how wonderful it was for my mom to grow close to Christ in those days. And because of that, all of us are pretty much Christian now, because of the lesson we was learned from her, the way she brought out. She's a person who sings in the choir, very active in the church and so forth, and she passes that down to us.
Talk to me about your favorite memory with your mom.
There's so much. I remember her, going to the market, and we would sit on the step, on the front step, waiting for her to come home with our little fruits. And when we see her coming, like, our house was like we could see her coming like from on the little hill. And we would run and meet her and grab the bags from her. And she would share the little fruits. Or, some people usually ride up with donkey selling mangoes. And she usually go out there and buy the mangoes by the dozen. And then she put them in a pan and wash them. And all of us would sit around the basin outside and we would eat.
She's a very, very forgiving person.
Yeah.
She do something to her now, she tell you like how it is. The next 5 minutes, she forget it. It's done. It's not going back over it.
And you are her great-grandchild.
Yes.
May I have your name, please?
Danielle.
Talk to me about what kind of great-grandmother she is.
I didn't really grow up here, so I was around her. I'd come around for vacations and stuff. And whenever I'm around her, she's always very pleasant. She's just a great person to be around.
I must say I leave home when I was very young. I grew up in America. But when I was there, our house never short of food. So the old neighbor would come, there's always food in our house. When she cook, she always says she have to cook a little extra in case someone come by. No one come to our home and leave hungry. Food is always there. And I think that's part of her kindness.
And what kind of work did she do?
She's a housewife.
And what did Daddy do?
He's a farmer during the week, a butcher on weekend. So we have plenty.
And did you, as the girls, help in the house and the boys help on the farm?
Yes.
Is that how it worked? So then you could tell me, Mom, was it a case where Mommy was always in the kitchen cooking and you guys beside her?
Yes, and there are times when it was 3 girls of us who grew up in the house. My other sister is not here, me, Jackie, and another sister. And we have the time when it is my time to do certain things in the house. You know, both all of us, we had to start cooking from an very early age.
About what age was that?
I can't remember, as early as I can remember.
I would say about
Early,
10, 11. Yeah.
Wow.
you know, so we grew up learning to do everything. My father was a farmer, and you know, we usually do like, we plant cassava, and we usually do like bami. We milk the cow, we usually have to distribute the milk. On weekends, my father usually, you know, go to the field and get the food, and we had to distribute it to different people.
And we made cassava, starch from the cassava.
So we learned to do almost everything. You know, bake cornmeal pudding, she shows how to do pudding, potato pudding. She shows how to do kunu. Almost everything.
What about Thai?
Thai, same thing.
And some people call it blue draws.
And what's your favorite meal that you cooked with Mommy?
Oh Lord.
Escovitch fish. That was the
Roast beef, one of her favorite roast beef. She taught us how to do that. Every meat they teach us how to cook.
And you mentioned that you'd have to distribute things in the community. So was it that Daddy was selling these things and you would have to?
Yes.
No, not to everybody though. To some people.
Not to everybody, but whoever he distributed to, we had to deliver it. Like before we go to school in the mornings, and when it was bami time, we had to prepare the cassava from overnight, grate it, wring it. I don't think they do it like this anymore. Beat a certain amount before we go to school in the morning, and she would start baking the bami. And when we come home for lunch, we'd beat a next set, and she'd bake another set, and then in the evening we come home, we distribute the bami.
He's the one who grew under Mama Factory. When all of them gone, me is the one who, all them great and the dukunu and the corn and all those, they go on talking. He's the one who great all those things. They only give trouble as kids. They only see what's going on.
What was Christmas time like in the household when you grew up?
Oh boy, Christmas time? A lot of food. And people from the community should cook roast beef, roast pork, she would fry fish. She didn't bake cake, she baked potato pudding. She had sorrel, rum punch, what again? And people from the community would come over. Everybody would have a piece of this and a piece of that.
and bungo soup. Bungo soup. Yeah.
And would you say she was the type of person to feed the village, to make sure that everything?
Yes.
Talk to me about that, growing up, seeing your mother giving of herself in such a way.
To be honest with you, we were kids, so we didn't know any better. I'm going to be transparent. We didn't like it. Because we're thinking that we're not getting enough. Enough children, we didn't know any better.
I mean, we had enough, but
we had enough,
sometimes too much people come, man. Too much people come in.
Yeah, but now that we have gotten bigger, we realized that she was doing the best thing there, there was. Yeah.
And the same thing passed down to us. I would just feed people.
Yeah. Yeah, but she would feed everybody. Sometimes people would just stop by and say, Miss Melita.
What you have there?
Right.
It's not only she alone. My father was the same thing as well.
How is her health? How is she doing? She's 104 now.
She is, I would say, fairly good, because she passed through a lot. She had breast cancer, and she did her surgery 20 years ago. She survived it.
What stage breast cancer was that?
I'm not sure what stage.
I know it wasn't.
It was actually, maybe I think it was stage 2. And she's diabetic, hypertensive. She have rheumatoid arthritis. But I don't think any of her sickness bother her. You know, but apart from, you know, the normal old age, she is doing very good. It's just that because of the arthritis, she can't move about as she normally would.
And as her children, what do you do to contribute to the longevity of their life?
Give her good food and healthy
Yeah.
food to eat.
Yeah.
That's very important.
I remember when she came to live with me, she was on 3 different medications for diabetes and 2 for her hypertension. And when I start giving her the type of food, the medication for diabetes cut down to 1 and the hypertension it cut down to 1. So I changed her diet completely. And when I took her back to the doctor asked me what I do. And I tell her the type of food that I give to her, change her diet completely. And you know, that's continue doing what you're doing. And she's here with me about 20 years now and she's good.
Do you guys recall any instance where she was ever stressed or have anything worrying about?
Yes, when Papa died, she was really under the weather because of course it's death. So she was really stressed about that. But I cannot recall anything else because she was very happy, very outgoing. She was that type of person. Nothing, simple things didn't bother her. Simple things, but these things don't bother her. You know, but let me tell you this, she was really sassy. She was really sassy, I'm telling you. You know, but she was a friendly type. I don't think I can think of anything that really stressed her
No,
out.
she wasn't.
Why did you describe her as sassy?
So sassy?
She would give you a mouth. She speak up. She'll tell you the truth. And it doesn't matter who.
I move on.
She will tell you off.
She like to run a lot of jokes.
And
She's very jovial. Yeah.
I like to sing.
Oh,
Yes, she sing a lot.
To sing,
She
to
sing and
pray.
dance a lot.
Pray every morning inside here.
Sing and pray. And if she hear the radio playing, she always sit in a recliner. And even though she not really understanding what is going on in the music, once she hear the sound, she always dancing. But if she hear like songs that she know, she'll sing along.
Talk to me about your relationship as siblings.
The greatest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
And she raised you to have each other's back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just that some other siblings were here even yesterday, but they had to go back home. So
When was it going here? Was it for her birthday?
yes,
Was it a grand celebration?
yes, we had a grand celebration on Sunday.
You should here to drink some managed water, eat some curry and fish and all those things. Sunday. Saturday was our birthday, but
Yeah,
Sunday.
we did it on
Sunday was
Sunday.
a
Celebration.
And so, all 9 children were here?
No,
No.
Okay.
no, just one was here.
Just babe.
Babe.
Just
One
one
was
wasn't here.
here.
Oh, okay. So 8 of you were here. And about how many grandchildren?
Oh.
gone again.
Alright.
About 8 of them,
Yeah,
8 or 9 grandchildren
That's
were
it?
here.
I thought it was more.
it's about
Maybe
8.
about
Yeah.
8 or 9.
And about how many people in total came to celebrate?
Oh, 67, what, 67, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 70.
Including the MP.
And the MP was here for the area and the councillor.
You're 104 years old. What's your secret to living so long?
Why we live so long?
Yes.
What do you think?
This is it. God knows. God knows why.
you.